Hey, it's your boy. I wanted to get some quick thoughts out of the way, my favorite type of activity. But so the Mortal Kombat 1 beta is just about to finish wrapping up. I recorded this video of me playing some of it. As you can see, I'm not exactly a gamer. Like, I'm not a fighting game man. I'm not great at it, but I'm learning. My first fighting game I probably realistically played that wasn't like Mortal Kombat Deception is at least like a 5-year-old or whatever. Honestly, was probably Mortal Kombat versus DC, and then after that it's literally only been Guilty Gear, which I know people say is like the hardest or like one of the harder ones to learn, but because that's what I learned first, everything else is fucked now. So I'm not exactly great. I've been playing some Mortal Kombat 11. I'm kind of dog shit at that though, well, not really. I'm really good at Mortal Kombat 11, but I don't think that's a hard task. I think that's like actually easy because there's like no combos in that game at all. Like there are, but they last like 2 seconds. So obviously so it's probably my favorite fighting game series, to be honest, is Mortal Kombat, because I love the over-the-topness. I love the characters. Sub-Zero and Scorpion are fucking awesome. Same with a lot of the other ones like Reptile. You've seen I've been pretty hyped for this launch. I've made a few videos about it. And Reptile's in this, which fuck yeah, awesome. Thank God. I can't wait to play him. But I wanted to play the beta. I pre-ordered the game, so I've been playing the beta for the past like 3 days, and it's really good, honestly. Like, it's really fun. There's some small complaints I have, like what's her name? Katana is kind of weak in my opinion. Maybe I'm just trash. But Katana's kind of weak, and Sub-Zero is like really slow. Like, I understand why he's slow, because like you'd be kind of busted if he was any faster. But also, like, Jesus, does he feel kind of ass to play until you like start doing some insane combos. He's like a mix-up character. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's how he felt when I was playing him. Like, you just get people in the corner and then pretty much trap them in with an ice clone and then just do a bunch of fucking different... I would say in order. So I'll do one of just... No, I'll just do it all. Okay, so unfortunately Katana's probably last because I think she's really weak and she's not really fun and her combos aren't like super crazy. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places, but I haven't seen anyone doing some crazy cool stuff with Katana. Then I would probably say Liu Kang, but that's just me personally. Keep in mind, all of these characters look and feel great. Liu Kang probably looks the coolest out of pretty much everybody here. I just am not a huge fan of how he plays, or at least how I was playing him, because he has a lot of projectiles, and I'm just not about that. And then I would say probably Li Mei, because she's not my type of character at all, but I do really love her effects. Then I would say Johnny, because Johnny Cage is fucking like awesome with his cool ass, like, all of his stuff, his hype meter, his just rush down in general. He's really cool. Like, if I get the opportunity, I'm probably gonna learn Johnny. And then the top two, so I would say Sub-Zero second. You might be like, well, who's first then? But Sub-Zero, the only problem I have with him is his startups are so slow. Like, I swear to God, there'll be characters that you just can't do anything once you start getting your ass beat. You have to just literally like perfectly counter every single move they do, or else you're gonna get fucked, because you can't start any of your attacks before they hit you. Like, his back two is fucking absurd. Like, that shit it takes so long to go, bro. All that being said, he is fucking awesome. Like, I think it's just biased though, to be fair. Like, I love Sub-Zero. I've loved him since he was a kid. I liked him more than Scorpion. I like him still. And I don't think I'll ever back down. But you might be like, well, then who's number one? If Sub-Zero is your most played, why was he? Number one is Kenshi. I think Kenshi is a fucking awesome character. He is so fucking cool. Like, he is really fun to play. The problem is he is so hard. Like, my brain is not good enough to play one fighting game character. He's a puppet character, so he can summon like this little ghost that fights with him, and it attacks at the same time as you, and you gotta like keep track of certain moves and all in a whole nother set. It is fucking awesome though. Like, I think Kenshi, I'm absolutely gonna learn how to play Kenshi. It's just gonna be a while though, but Kenshi is fucking awesome in this game. I cannot wait to try more of him, but I just didn't want to waste my entire beta like learning Kenshi when I would rather be playing Sub-Zero, because I know I'm gonna like Sub-Zero no matter what. It is maybe true that I wouldn't like Kenshi, but he seems so fun. And anytime you go up against a Kenshi in the online of this beta, bro, you just know something bad's about to happen, because Kenshi just goes hard like that. The least played character is definitely Katana, so I would not be surprised if they're going to be working on something for her. I think she just is weak and is just slow. Well, not slow, and is just boring. Like, she doesn't really have, like, a flair to her. She's got, like, her fans, but that's kind of it. And so that's my quick little tier list of all the characters. The fatalities are great. I love the cameo fatalities. Because, oh yeah, I guess I should talk about them as well. But I love the cameo fatalities because they're like shorter. So you can probably, I feel like people would still probably not want you to use them on online. But I think that is like some of the fun of Mortal Kombat. And a lot of the time in Mortal Kombat, I know people hate when you use fatalities because they just rather get the game over. But those are like a little in between area. So at least in like the low ranks, people can use those essentially to still like see cool stuff. But they're all really nice. Like, all of the fatalities are really short. They shortened all of them, it feels like, and I really enjoy that because Mortal Kombat 11, as much as the fatalities were cool, they were, like, too long. Like, I feel like some of them I would be sitting there for, like, 20 seconds and I would just get on my phone. But the fatalities are great. My favorite's probably Kenshi, although his is... It's not... I also love at the end where you pose up with your cameo. So that is the gimmick of this game, if you haven't seen by now. You get this little cameo fighter. It's like a Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, except you can't tag in and out. If you've played that, or most other anime fighting games where you can tag in between two characters. You can like have them call in, and they can jump in the way and like pull you out. Or you can have them do certain attacks, and they've each got like 4 attacks. And I actually really like cameo. I thought I was going to hate it, but the cameo is actually kind of nice, because it gives you even more. First of all, it gives you even more characters that we're probably never going to get in the game in the first place are able to get on now. But it also allows you to be so like customized. Like, let's say I really liked playing my Sub-Zero super combo heavy. Like, I would just... So once I got somebody in a fucking like well, okay, maybe not super combo heavy because I'm not good, but that's how I was learning him, was to learn to do a lot of combos. So what I started doing was using Frost, and Frost, as you can probably see in this background gameplay, which I recorded yesterday, Frost is really good at freezing people, and that was Sub-Zero's one weakness, is to like knock people into the air, because there's a lot of nice air combos and stuff. To knock people into the air in this game, Sub-Zero literally only has one way of doing it, and it's a really slow attack. So you have to essentially freeze them or stop them somehow, or catch them really off guard. And that's what I like specialized on doing, and it worked really well because I was able to catch pretty much everybody off guard and freeze them. I was just constantly freezing people, and I think a lot of the cameos, like once we have the full roster of cameos, that's going to be really fun. And even if you're not like a you don't really want to like try and you're just going to kind of play a story mode and play whatever, there's still probably a really cool system for you, because you're going to be able to pick like, oh, I really like Sector, and but I also really want to play Scorpion. So you can pick both of them and play both of them, although one is obviously not like a full character or anything. And I'm pretty sure I also saw that it looks like they're gonna have skins for both the main character roster and the cameos, which that's kind of cool, because like there's gonna be some cool skins, I'm sure. But the cameo system is actually really good. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but I really did end up liking it quite a bit. There isn't really a downside to it. Like, it's just kind of fun. And I'm pretty sure they'll probably have a mode where you can just 1v1 anyway. Now, to get into the one or two things that I'm not a huge fan of, is so the first thing, I know people have already said that the combat is a little slow, and I still kind of feel that way, but it's only with certain characters and certain matchups. Like when I'm playing Liu Kang, the combat is not slow. Like the combat is so fast. But when you're in like a dual Sub-Zero match, it feels very slow, because both Sub-Zeros have like the slowest fucking attacks of all time, so you're just like barely moving. And certain other characters have moves that feel really, really slow. So sometimes it feels slow. But I don't think that's a huge thing. And I really do think that only reason that hurts me so bad is because So to be honest, my favorite type of like fighting game character is the really fast ones that are just fucking insane. Like they do minuscule damage, but they can do some insanely long combos to like compensate, and they're just fast in general, and all their attacks are. And that's probably gonna be who I play. But for now, there wasn't really a character like that other than Liu Kang, and like I said, I'm not a big projectiles guy, so I wasn't a huge fan. But like I said, there's absolutely going to be a character for everyone. I think there's like 24 characters, and then there's also some cool DLC coming out. Anything else that I have to say about this? There was one other bad thing, but I can't remember what. Oh, I almost forgot. This isn't a bad thing, but the fucking maps in this game are beautiful, bro. It's like 4K. It looks beautiful. I was blown away. I was like, God damn. Like, so I think the reason it looked so good to me is because it's rare I watch anything in 4K. The only movie I've watched in 4K so far is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because I own it on Blu-ray. And then I pretty much every new game that comes out, I play it on the 60 FPS mode because I just prefer that rather than the 4K. So this is the first game where I'm actually seeing 4K, I think, and Jesus, does that shit look so nice, because I didn't have a 4K TV until recently, so it looks really nice. And honestly, that's about it. So that all that being said, if I was to rate the beta, I would actually, because this isn't like an official rating, I'm not going to give it like an actual percent like I normally do, but if I was to rate the beta, it's actually like an 8. Like, I think this is looking good. There's a few problems, but I think honestly a lot of those are just because of the lack of characters. Like, I feel like if there was more options, I would have had a lot more fun, especially because honestly, like, out of the characters that were chosen, I'm not really a huge fan of any of them other than Sub-Zero. Kenshi kind of won me over though, low key. Like I'm kind of on Team Kenshi now. I wasn't sold on him in X, but you know what? I kind of really like him in this game. And so all that being said, I just want to also say that I am planning on making. I don't know if I'm gonna make these into video. I probably will. I really want to become very good at this game. I want to practice until I'm very good at this game, because Mortal Kombat, like I said, some of my favorite fighting games, and this roster is so fucking stacked. Like, if you like a single Mortal Kombat character, he's probably in here in some way or another. And also, I just really enjoy the feeling of this one. There's not like special force and a bunch of other stuff like that. So if you're wondering like what like content I'm thinking of, I really want to do a thing where I play a character. I don't know if it's going to be play it until I'm good, or play it for 7 days and see if I can learn it. Like 7 days like straight though, and like hardcore. Like I stream it pretty much all day that I'm home, and it's just me playing this character over and over until I learn everything and see if I enjoy them. And if I do, maybe I extend it into 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4, maybe a month, like maybe a year. Maybe I do a full video talking about a year straight of playing this character. I don't think it'll go that far, but maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I do a month and maybe 2 months at most. But that's about it. I really enjoyed the beta, and waiting for launch. That's about it. Later.